Well, good morning. It's now the Thursday of our adventure. It was a nice little hotel last night. It's part of a community project to give people that would otherwise find it difficult to get a job some work experience, which is great. And it was in a lovely location, middle of nowhere. We had a bit of an issue because I plotted it on the map as close as I could get, but it still turned out to be a couple of turnings away, and so we did struggle a bit to find it. We're out in the real countryside of, are we Belgium still, Wendy?
Yeah, just for about another 5-6 miles, I think, maybe.
Yeah, and then we crossed the border, but everyone around here was speaking Dutch.
Yes, definitely. Not that I'd understand.
Obviously, as you saw yesterday, got very, very wet. It was really windy. And last night it really howled a gale and rained heavily, so we were glad to be inside. Today should be quite interesting because we're heading for some water crossings, and a couple of those are on bridges. We don't know if there's any cycleway across them, but knowing these people there will be.
I hope so.
I should think cycles will have priority over cars. And then we've also got a ferry crossing. So that's our first stop. So what's that, Wendy, about 20 miles?
Probably just a bit less, but we're on a time schedule to make the ferry.
Yeah. There's ferries every hour or so, I think. But
yeah.
We really want to get going today because we are expecting more rain again. Probably about 1 o'clock.
You see all the branches came down in the storm last night.
Yeah. Glad we were inside. This beautiful avenue of trees. It's not so windy this morning, but it is going to get windier later. And I bought the little flying camera with me, but it doesn't look like I'll be using it with this wind. But certainly our impression of this area is, you know, got very friendly people, extremely clean and tidy.
Yeah.
No littering going on.
Oh, no.
So with all the littering in the UK, it just makes you wonder who's causing it. We need to be more Dutch. right over this bridge.
Everything's so well signposted as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what NCN or whatever route number
Their
you're
versions,
on?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is oriented to the bike, isn't it?
Look at this, isn't that beautiful?
The question is, how do we get to this in the UK? And we're a long way off, obviously.
Boy, we're on a real road.
Blimey.
How have we done this?
I do get a little bit irritated with some of the cycling groups that are always posting pictures and articles about what they're doing in Holland, because it's as if saying it will make it happen, and it won't. And I think we've got to have baby steps in between. And I think I've said this before, when I did my taekwondo training, I remember standing at the back of the room, seeing the black belts right at the front of the room and all the people in between, and thinking, that's a long way off. I can't even imagine getting there. But of course, you have gradings in between, you take the baby steps, and 3.5 years later, you're there at the front as a black belt. So I think I'd much rather see people talking about the small things that we can do that will head in the right direction. But we're all different, so I'd like to know your opinion. I've been using this Wheeltop electronic shifter system for well over a year now. I've done thousands of miles on it, and it really hasn't missed a beat. It's superb. But after yesterday's wet weather, it stopped working. The main chainring wouldn't shift, and I was a bit worried that water was getting in, Couldn't see how it would, but that was my concern. And I was stuck in the small ring. I suppose that's better than being in the big ring. But I luckily had a spare shifter battery with me. Changed that and I'm back up and running again. And that's the original shifter battery, so say well over a year and many thousands of miles, so that's done pretty well. Big up to Duracell. I must buy another one today though as a spare, because I guess the rear shifter will go next. It's absolutely stunning along here with these trees either side. I did read somewhere that the reason that many roads in France have poplars lining them is that Napoleon ordered them to be planted to protect his armies from the sun when they're marching. And I wonder if there's some sort of connection with this canal, whether these are planted to give the boatmen some protection. If anyone knows, let me know.
Of course, you have a little bridge for cyclists rather than put them with the traffic. I don't know how the boats get through that.
Well, we've got some more cobbles.
How did the boats get under?
Yeah, perhaps they don't have boats along this part.
Well, it looks like that's the end there. That makes sense. Maybe there's a lock or something?
I wouldn't want to do the Paris-Roubaix, Wendy. On all these cobbles.
Oh.
God.
I don't know how they do those cobbles. They look great on TV.
Yeah.
Looks a bit like a pleasure water area, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Got bikes ahead.
Up there?
Yeah, that's it. And then kicks left.
Yeah, got a sign. Isn't this pretty?
Really
with the
good.
church at the end there.
They're so clean and tidy.
Very orderly. All the signs, Bredscans where we're going, 17 kilometres.
Okay, that's doable. What time's the ferry?
10:48.
It's 9:07 now, so we'll do that. Now for our English viewers, and maybe some other countries, just have a look for a moment and tell us what's missing. Okay, you've had long enough. Potholes. There aren't any.
Traffic.
And all traffic. Well, that's probably part of the reason there are no potholes as well, I suppose. But you can see where they've mended parts of the road that were breaking up. And I guess they've mended it before a pothole could appear.
Beautiful.
And this cycleway we're on is billiard table smooth.
You only see these in England when they're first built,
Yeah.
if you're lucky.
But then they only pass the development that the builders have been forced to put one in. Sorry to moan again, but you know, you just can't help it.
No, it's just envy, isn't it? It's just like, whoa. We go down that
Straight
one there.
over, yeah.
Look at that.
Is that right down there? Yeah, it is. Down here and left.
I'm following Vlissingen signs.
There's quite a wide expanse.
Yeah. That's why there's a ferry there. Casa, that must be where I go and get the tickets from.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh no, there's a little bike one there, look. Oh, it's so you can wheel your bikes up the sides. Oh God, they think of everything. No way. just can't get over all these cycleways. They're amazing.
It's taking some getting used to, isn't it?
They just...
Understanding the rules.
It's total different mindsets.
And there's so many bicycle riders around, it's untrue, and it's you're having to dodge them now,
I
not
know,
think about
it's
the traffic.
really weird, really weird.
But certainly the bike is the main form of transport around here, it seems. And why wouldn't you?
Be quicker than public transport, probably quicker than driving. Again, beautiful, smooth.
Yep.
Lots of cycleways, kept away from the roads.
You almost think it's almost as if we're in the priority lane.
You do feel it, you're getting the better views than the cars.
Yeah, cars are not seeing this. No. Or the drivers aren't seeing this, I should say. Wow, look at the kite surfing, they're whizzing around.
There's loads of them.
Now yesterday it was pretty horrible and wet, as you saw later on. Today it's threatening rain, but I think it's coming in a bit later than they said. But we've been blessed with a tailwind all day.
Oh, it's been tremendous.
It's amazing.
Hasn't it?
I mean, along here we're hardly pedalling because it's blowing us so hard.
Being very, very lucky.
We're staying in a place called Wheeltop, which is just the other side of this causeway. Got 6 miles to go, quite early. It's only 2:15. And we've stopped to look at things today, we've taken our time.
It's just been such easy cycling, hasn't it? Mind you, we started early as well, so...
We did.
Yeah. Not tomorrow though. Proper kite weather, isn't it? No. Proper kites. Doing acrobatics with them.
Well, we should be approaching our hotel any minute now, Wendy. Should be up here on the left.
Are you sure?
Oh, we've got a windmill opposite as well. You've been looking for windmills all day.
Brilliant. We'll have to go and have a look around that later.
Yeah, here we are. Well, we're at our hotel now, so we'll talk to you in the morning. Well, we've left Utdorp, had a good night. I slept for about 11 hours. It's crazy. But we had a nice evening here, lovely little town. And had some heavy rain in the night. Thunderstorm at about, I think, 4 or 5 o'clock. But hopefully it's clearing now and it's set to become another sunny day. This is very much like the Lincolnshire Fens. We've got that tailwind again, Wendy.
It's gorgeous,
Looking at the
isn't
windsock.
it?
Yeah.
Look at the sun and the sea, it's just fantastic.
And we've got a hill here going up to the motorway, so we're going to end up with 50 feet of climbing today, I reckon.
Oh, plus getting on the ferry.
Oh yeah, I hadn't thought of the ramp. This is our last water crossing.
Aww.
The docks over to the left, that'll be Rotterdam docks, I would have thought, probably.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Glad wild rooster here. Yeah. Very, very happy wild rooster. Well, we're in Rotterdam.
We are.
We made it to Rotterdam. I just said Amsterdam. But I couldn't have gone that wrong. but we're in Amsterdam. Rotterdam. It's a dam. We're in a dam. We're in a dam of some sort.
One
but
beer.
It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I just had one beer. It's really, really nice here. Very busy coming in, but again, with the infrastructure here, so easy. But we really struggled, didn't we, to pay attention?
Yeah, there's so much to look at. You're looking at scooters and bikes all around you. And then you want to stop at the junctions and nobody stops at the junctions. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's really, really strange how traffic just stopped to let bikes through. Yeah. We did have one situation in a small village, big village, small town, where a chap was coming out of his drive and refused to stop. You know, it was the only time anything like that's happened. But absolutely beautiful. The other things we've noticed, there's no litter.
No, absolutely none anywhere. No.
They've also got the hire bikes, the Lime type hire bikes. They're all left in the right position. They're not just strewn across the streets.
Yeah.
In the city, we started to get the young lads racing around on their electric bikes. But there is talk that apparently in the Netherlands they're looking at banning those on the cycleways.
I'm not surprised because they were a bit scary, weren't they? Because they're going so much faster.
And of course we read that there are accidents. I think it was 25,000 accidents a year with cyclists. So you know, the more they use the cycleways, the more things will go wrong. And I can understand that because certainly a couple of times, you know, I've been happily riding next to Wendy and all of a sudden there's somebody zooming up behind on a scooter or something. So got to pay attention. But I think we're just about understanding it.
Yeah, I think we've just about got the rules of it now. Definitely different rules to England. Definitely.
We've got 20 miles to go to the port, which unfortunately is going to be into the wind. We've had a tailwind most of the way.
Been tremendous.
Been marvellous. A couple of times when we've missed a turning, had to turn back, we've really realised how strong it is, the headwind. So yeah, we're going to give ourselves a couple of hours to get to the port. This is a very strange building ahead, isn't it? It's called the Cube.
Yeah, I could imagine people at the window sort of flat out.
Yeah, it's very strange. We're just hoping that the floors are level and not tilted the way these sort of cubes are.
Isn't it? Messes with your head, doesn't it?
Does mess with your head.
Really
I would imagine the designer was on a trip.
I was looking at that window which is open, you see. Oh, here's one here.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd open the window and fall out, wouldn't you? 3 abreast.
Oh, shit.
It's all a bit cut and thrust. Oh, he's gone through on red.
What? They get them here as well, do they?
Yeah.
I just feel you can't be a tourist on a bike, if you know what I mean.
Hopefully we'll be out of it soon.
Yeah, I don't think it's not an easy place to visit because of all the bikes.
No. I'm slipstreaming this buggy. Now I've plotted our route out of Rotterdam to the port through a tunnel, and apparently it's got the world's longest bicycle escalator. So we're looking forward to see what that's all about. And that should be coming up anytime soon. Oh, big naval ship here.
It says no steps though. Oh my God. You're having a laugh, aren't you?
You'd never do this on the London Underground. There's absolutely nothing to hold your bike. It seems the technique is to turn your wheel to the side. Whee, well done. Now look at this, super highway. And this is just for bikes. Ah.
The back wheel.
Oh, right. There.
Yeah. And then it's easy.
Oh, right.
Sort of. And you should pick your saddle. Sir, you should pick your saddle where you're sitting on.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah,
It's all it's a steep learning curve.
yeah, I don't know where there is no instruction. But
No. Thank you.
That was just crazy. A bit of an adrenaline rush, wasn't it?
I
Going down
thought there'd
those-
be some sort of mechanism to hold your bike, but
Yeah.
it's just like a
Just a
normal.
normal
It's like going on the
escalator.
London Underground.
And everybody knew how to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that lady came and
Oh,
she
so
sort of
am
talked
I.
to me because she said, "Are you scared?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "Let me tell you how you do it." And then she obviously thought I was going to fall because she said, "I'll come behind you."
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
To pick me up.
Yeah, she didn't offer that with me. Look at this big ship.
Yeah,
That's an old ocean liner, isn't it?
lovely, isn't it? Sometimes they're a bit hotels, but I don't know.
11% gradient, Wendy. But time this right, otherwise we're going to be starting off again on the hill.